Errol's segment was about 15 minutes strong. You call it coaching. I call it his Liverpool thesis. I completely don't understand one thing that this brother was saying because this is not as complex as what Errol was describing. And for Errol, honestly, I respect you, and I think you're one of the most upstanding panelists I've ever met in my life. But the level of shit that's just come out your mouth is so frustrating that I'm gonna have to tell you to fall back and push back. Let me explain why. We could all see last season that your team did do nothing. We said you're winning because everyone else is bad. That's what we said. We've been saying this. No, we gotta give Slot. Slot's been doing things. Look what he did to Gravenberch. Yeah, Gravenberch now and Sabozz. That's what you said, bro. Then I told you at the beginning of the season, your manager's on fraud watch. And the biggest thing I told you was no.
I've got one question. I've just got one question. I've just got one question. I'll let you finish, but I've got one question. Can you just pull up for me the team of the season last year? So you can remind me of the players that you're telling me wasn't doing it. Because they weren't voted for by Liverpool fans, you know. They wasn't voted for by Liverpool.
As a friend, I then warned you about your first 5 games. On this very show, I said, bro, you could have easily have had 5 points this season. You didn't deserve to beat Newcastle. You didn't deserve to beat Bournemouth. And you did that kind of university lecturer thesis where you pushed up your glasses and you gave a long spiel that I even forgot what my question was at the beginning. Yeah? But the truth of the matter is you man have been fraudulent and you've been found out. Now you've lost.
I agree with that.
Premier League games on the bounce. Now you're talking about transition. What about last year, blood? That was the year to transition and you won the league. The time to transition has gone because you won. No, as soon as you win, you don't need to work. You've done it. Do you get what I'm saying? So now we need you and your manager to deliver the goods. I don't want to be hearing nothing about Kanate. I don't want to be hearing about Kirkis. You have the strongest team in the Prem, squad-wise. You spent £500 million almost, and you want to tell me now you're not sure you're finishing top 4? Are you mad? Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
What can I do?
What you need to do is call Slot and sort your team out. I am pissed off.
Yeah, all right.
I am pissed off. It's not good enough, bro. The fact of the matter is...
Don't you think I know that?
I know. But then that means you have to accept this point. And if you accept this point, I'll stop where I am. It means, what I'm hearing from you is that last season was a fluke win. It's either we won because everyone else.
You don't fluke a Premier League.
It's either we won because everyone else was poor.
You don't fluke a Premier League.
Crap. Which one is it?
You don't fluke a Premier League, so I'm never going to concede.
Bro, because you transitioned last season. Then, so what transitioning are you doing now?
They're transitioning backwards, Deji. That's what they're doing.
Well, that would be regression.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm
going to The one that we're doing now consists of player overhauls and new incomings. The one last year was a fairly consistent team with a new manager. So they are 2 different forms of transition, you could argue. But I'm not asked. I agree we are shit. We have been put on fraud watch this season. You're trying to cook me like I haven't even left myself in the oven for too long. I burnt myself, bro. Like, that's how deep it is. You don't understand that right now because, as I say, not only, this is what you forget, Liverpool fans, as much as it hurts me, the Liverpool fans, the last time when Liverpool won the league and we didn't spend the money, FSG out, they're not capitalising, we can go on an era of dominance, this, that, the other. That ship sailed. This time round, everyone was made up that we spent the bag, we rose the bread, we broke the British transfer record twice, and we still not in the pitch any better for doing so. So, from a Liverpool's perspective right now, the only thing we can do is look at the bigger picture. If you want to be so laser focused on the Premier League, you're going to trip us up time and time again. We've got no argument for you right now. We are piss poor. We are in relegation form, brother, and I'm not used to it, but that's the reality. Liverpool, I've got to cast the net further than the Premier League and hope that Potts has said it. I've heard Pete say it. And I've probably even heard Wolfie say it at this point. Liverpool, it will click at some point. The questions got bigger. Will it click under Slot? Will he manage to make it click eventually? Will he get enough time to do it? Because that's a realistic question now. And I understand why some Liverpool fans are asking it. You've got to. And when it clicks, how far off the pace will Liverpool be? I don't think we'll be close enough in the Premier League, but I do believe we can salvage a season and be competitive in the other competitions if we click at the right time. But it's all ifs and buts right now. There's no absolute over on this side at the minute. There is no absolute target.
And the final point I wanted to make is that Liverpool have already lost the same amount of games as
that we did last season.
Let me ask you this,
which is why I said I'm not looking to feel like confident over a league title.
Let me ask you this, Dej, because I know you don't have long, and I want to move after this part. Spurs, Chelsea, and Manchester City. Because we've spoke on Arsenal, we've just spoke on Liverpool. Let's quickly ask you a question on those three clubs, because a lot of people have Man City and Chelsea to finish above Tottenham. But the way things are going, I think Spurs have got a chance right now if they keep their heads and they don't sack Thomas Frank like you want or wanted last game to actually be a bit of an issue. Now, I hope Tottenham fail. I can't stand your football club, right? But you look at Chelsea and Man City right now and see that you actually shouldn't be looking at them and you should be looking higher than where they are, bruv.
Well, the thing is, all you have to do is go back to last week's stream on this channel. A lot of you bum shakers were shaking your bum for LB and Man City because they won a game. But I kept silent. In fact, I exercised my right to remain silent. I wasn't going to get drawn into the Man City hype because I always knew. Now they got slapped up by Villa. Now we're asking the question. The truth is, City ain't involved. Chelsea ain't involved. Liverpool ain't involved. But I can't bring myself to say that Arsenal have won it because I know what they did last summer. So I can't actually answer who's going to win, but I can tell you who ain't involved. Now, my club, I don't mind people not acknowledging my club, disrespecting me. The one thing we all know and agree as fans of the game is that the table don't lie. And if the table is correct, then I'm the third best team in the land. Hold that, players. Hold that. People keep telling me, how can you go from 17th to third? It's easy. You just win.
you Franklin or out there?
Games when you're third. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me right now, it is disrespectful. If you're telling me that Chelsea's involved, if you're telling me City's involved, if you're telling me Liverpool's still involved, then you don't have to be a mathematician to work out what I'm going to say next. Then I'm involved, player haters. I'm involved. And I love it. Do you get what I'm saying? And someone said something earlier. They said Tottenham could be the dark horse. I didn't say it. And I'm not suggesting it for 1 second. But it's a possibility. Yes, damn right. Damn bloody right. Look, Potts, I sang Boys to Men to LB on this show. That show was an absolute all-time classic. And that wasn't for entertainment purposes. I meant every word. You know what I'm saying? The truth is, I don't see City winning anything under Pep. They need to change that manager. They will do this thing where they look like they're back and then they'll get put back in their place. And I was so delighted that Villa shut the Plymouth team up. As for Chelsea, one of the dustiest teams I've ever seen in my life, with that defense of Tosin and Chalobah, I am begging Maresca, if you're watching, smash a like, play that bloody defensive pairing against my club this weekend and you're getting slapped. It's so simple. So, in answer to your question, am I expecting Spurs to finish above Chelsea and Man City? Dan Potts, pull up the league table, my brother. Pull up that league table.
I actually will, because you've had some good predictions.
See me? I
believe he predicted third, didn't you, Deji, for Tottenham?
Holla at your boy. I don't do things in the hair, and then I did this beforehand. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I prepared my meal.
No Villa in there, though, mate. No Villa in there. I'm disappointed in you.
The table doesn't lie, Dej. Who's at top there?
Sorry? Yeah, you know what?
I'm
gonna tell you.
I thought you were warning Errol about Liverpool for months now.
I know.
Bro, no, let me tell you.
Oh, so you're still not listening because he said he was locked in a room and we're yapping at him.
I'm not gonna lie. You guys are what we call influencers. Every single one of you guys on this panel are influencers. And I'm not gonna lie, I got drawn into something called peer pressure, where you mans literally bassed me into a corner pause to make me say Liverpool was gonna win the league. But I knew deep down, hence why I kept saying fraud is a slot. I mean, slot is a fraud, the slot machine. Do you get what I'm saying? But I didn't know when and how it was gonna happen. So for me, that was just there, just for content purposes. But I never believed it.
Did you frank in or frank out this week?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not franking just yet.
So you frank out.
I have high standards for my club.
What he's doing wrong, man.
Listen up. See, unlike most fans just sit and do nothing. Me, I put my manager on notice. He got wind of what I was saying, and he had to do a fix-up, look sharp. Had I not put that brother on notice, he would have started Matthias Tell against bloody Everton on the weekend, and we would have bloody lost the game. The fact that he was put on notice meant that he started Moani, and we got a bloody 3-0 win. As long as
how's that notice helping you at 3-point lane?
The notice is helping me, bro. Hold on, who's this? Who are you?
3-point lane, bro. How's that been working out for you?
Who are you?
How's that notice, bro?
Yeah, but who are you?
You don't like the question,
Can I be real?
Like the question, do you?
I'm about to do something, and if I get banned, I don't mind. I don't mind. You get what I'm saying?
Question hit deep. It hit deep, didn't it?
Let me just say something. Chat to me when you're out of the bottom 3. If you're 17th,
okay,
you can throw a question. You can throw a question like, Deji, how you doing? Where are you in the league? But bro, you can't be asking me questions when you're in the bottom 3. I'm just saying.
Okay,
like,
I won't ask questions. I'll throw you some statements. This manager you've got 3 wins in 18. Spurs are on at what 3-point lane? That's your standards, is it?
Potts, can you mute this guy?
You don't like the questions, Deji, do you? You don't like the questions that bring you back to reality, that remind you of how shit your club is.
I believe he was franked out last week when he lost to Villa.
Yeah.
Can I do something? And you know what? I pick up to everyone in the chat, and if everyone in the chat thinks I'm childish, I'll accept it. But we have something on this platform called private chat. Could you send your question in there and let one of the guys read it out?
Okay. I get the questions uncomfortable for you. I get it. Because you know what, Dej? You know what you remind me of, Dej? You know what you remind me of? Hold on, Dej. Hold on. What you remind me? Do you remember back in the day at school where the girls would fucking Daisy? They'd take a Daisy. Hold on, I'm not asking questions here. I'm making a statement. Remember when they pick up a Daisy? He loves me not. That is you, man. Frank in, Frank out. Frank in, Frank out, man. You must have a Daisy chain under that shirt of yours, man. I want to know how many times have you picked up a Daisy and gone Frank in, Frank out? Because your opinions seem to be based on the Daisy flower, bro. They waver week to week to week, depending on the result. Then you're retracting what you said. Then you're pushing it back forward. So do you love him or do you love him not?
Can I just be... And Wolfie, what? You couldn't put that in the chat?
Nah, man. You know it's this, Dej. I can't write, bro. I can't write unless you're gonna get me a dictaphone. I'm just being real.
I cannot, and I will not answer you whilst you're in the bottom 3. I'm sorry. I know
Let me ask you a last question. Yeah. Before you go, let me ask you one question then. You're finishing 3rd this season, Champions League. Are you winning a trophy?
The answer to that is we don't need to win a trophy this season.
What? I've got after all
that chest, that's what you're gonna say. Are you being serious? We're talking about title race, baby, and now you're saying you can't even win a trophy.
I'm just saying.
Cut this forward off, Pop, man. Cut this forward off.
What was he saying last season?
You've lost all credibility. You've just lost all credibility. You're a fraud.
I will accept the Carabao Cup. It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
I don't do Carabao. So
or FAs.
No, bro, Rich. When you're asking me about trophies, I'm only thinking about the majors.
How many times you won those majors?
Or FA Cup, that's calm, bro. But for me, when you're asking me, I read the question as, are you winning the Prem or the Champions League? That I'm not sure. However, if you're asking me, can we pick up a Carabao Cup? Can we pick up an FA Cup? Of course we can.
Wait, haven't you got Newcastle? Haven't you got Newcastle?
I don't give a damn about Newcastle.
Okay.
The current holders, the current holders.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I don't look. Let me tell you, yeah. Anyone crying over that trophy, it was one of the most shameless things I've ever seen in world football. Well, I'm going to St. James's Park to slap these brothers up on Wednesday. We're coming to take your trophy from you, and we don't even care about it. Hold that.
Oh, fighting talk, Pete.
That's okay. That's okay. Bring it. Your record at St. James's Park speaks for itself. So
didn't they go 5-0 down to you in like 12 minutes once?
19 minutes to be exact.
19. Sorry, I apologize. 19. Yeah, 19.
Wolfie, you know what to do, mate. Put all questions in the chat.
That's the question to my boy Pete.
Dej, you beating Chelsea next week as well?
Thank you,
beating Chelsea next week, Dej?
Slapping them. I can't wait to play Chelsea, bro. Did you see that defense?
Yeah, that was crazy. That mark, that goal at the end, that was crazy. It was like, was it 8 seconds without a tackle?
Bro, it's ridiculous.
Wait, can we not talk about Chelsea and Man City and double cook those two frauds? Can we just save that?
Yeah, that's a good shot. That's a really good shot.
And I'm just saying, just before I go, Wolfie, bro. Look, I'm this year. One of the things that I wanted to do was to give back to the community, whether that be physically or on the online community. And I want to give back to your channel. As you go down, I am willing to show face once a week just to give back and show support and some love to you and the rest of the Nottingham Forest fans. So Nottingham Forest fans, big up to you. I'll be passing through, giving you vibes of what it was like when you were in the Prem.
I appreciate that, Dej, but I'll have to respectfully decline as I still like getting views, man. I don't want them.
If you don't want me, then I will be seeing you on the show this time next season, and I will continue to create memories with you on this channel every Monday until you no longer show up.
He will have to put his questions in the chat.
He will have to.
Okay. Firstly, right. All right. So let's drop this writing thing. Right.
Effectively, once they're out of the bottom three, like say 17th, I will respond to Wolfie. Is that fair?
You know a lot about 17th. I hear why you like that.
If you're 17th, I will respond to you directly. Is that
that's
fair?
Your favorite number, isn't it?
Can we shake on that?
Can't shake on shit, mate.
Bro, let's shake on it. No, don't be bitter.
See, and this is why I don't know why I get so much vim from you guys as a Liverpool supporter. This is why Liverpool need to dethrone teams like Arsenal and fucking Spurs, because these are the type of fans we're gonna have to deal with if they have any.
Wait, Errol. Did you use the word dethrone and Spurs?
And that was more.
That would imply that they've been throned, mate. Like, what are you doing, bro?
You know what I mean. I need to get them off the high horse right now. That's all I'm saying.